welcome back. If you tuned in late, my special guest is Dr. Roger Rhoades, and he is a family therapist. And we're talking about summertime and children and families. And I don't know where to begin.
Well, and it's hard, Peggy. This is a hard issue because it's different. When people grew up in the 50s and the 60s, it was predominantly wing it and learn to enjoy. Let your hair down.
In the summertime?
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
And take
and
the
you're
shoes
saying
off
those
and
days
go.
are gone forever?
Yes, because we're crippling our children because it takes a certain amount of effort and routine to gear down. That's like when you talk to people who go on vacation to Hawaii. The first thing someone says when you go on a vacation to Hawaii, make it 2 weeks. 2 weeks? And they say, yeah. The first week, it's going to take you to adapt to the time zone and everything. And then the second week, you can have the real vacation because you've geared down. But if you go for just 1 week, by the time you acclimate to
the vacation's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
Right. And boy, I have seen that firsthand. And it is not a good time. And you feel like, God, I've wasted it. And there's where we come into poor plan. See, but people in the know say, do it this way and plan better, and you're going to have a better experience.
All right, so what you're saying is, right now, if I'm hearing you right, that it's important to, the summer's coming.
Right, yes.
And school will be out.
Yes.
And you're trying to make some sort of plan for your family that will be constructive. If they have to go to summer school or have a summer job or whatever there is, but to try to make a constructive summer.
Yes, and the one thing you have to focus on, Peggy, is routine. Is that we cannot bring our when we get a child at the end of a school year, we have a routined child.
True. Yeah.
Okay? And they're with the plan, and they're performing well, and they're competing. And if we let it down for 3 months, it's going to be hard to pick it back up, and we will cripple the children. What we need to do is take them and say, we're going to loosen it a little bit. We're going to give you a little bit of give, but we're just not leaving you willy-nilly and you by yourself where you think nobody's in control. This is what we're going to do. This is going to be the schedule. And this is the plan. This is and this would be great if in the best you do this. This is our 2017 summer plan.
Okay.
If a family could sit down and make up a 2017 summer plan, that's what we're going to do June. That's what we're going to do in July. That's what we're going to do in August.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, sitting right here, they're going to have a better summer. They're going to have a happier summer. They're going to do more things, and they're going to be happy in the things they do. And they will waste little money, time, and energy putting up with all the chaos that will happen when we try to operate off the wing of it. It's just, it does not work well. And it didn't really make any difference. Back in the day, Myrtle Beach was a 2-lane highway there, and you had 8 hours to get there. And so when you talk to people, man, we had a great time. It was great. We went to Myrtle Beach. It was good stuff. Well, yeah, but it's not 2-lane anymore. Yeah. And you can't waste 8 hours of any month, summer, winter, whenever, traveling there. You got to get it. You got to get on the highway. You got to get down to Columbia. You got to get over to Florence. You got to get up to Myrtle Beach. And you better make it in 5 hours or less. And if you do, and you've planned that out, and you've planned out pit stops, and you've planned out places to eat, and the kids know, you have less of, are we there yet? Is this a terrible vacation? I thought you said it'd be great. And then parents are thinking, well, you're unappreciative, man. We got a super highway here. We used to just have 2-lane and cars overheating all the time. Well, that was then. And now it's when parents go, okay, We've got the meal set up here, got snacks set up here. We know when we're going to eat. We're going to stop here and here. This is where we're going to stay. This is what how we're going to do it. What I've found is psychologically, the whole family's happier, and they get along better. And okay, this is what I'm going to do. Now, that doesn't mean they don't run off and swim a little bit, or they don't run off and run on the beach. They have that, but it's from 2 to 4.
Okay, so you're saying that in order to have a successful summer, you have to have some pre-planning.
Yes.
And some structure.
And what you get out of that, Peggy, is if you do that, when your kids kick it back in August.
Yeah, for school.
Yeah. Are they going to be ready or adaptable to structure? Because you know school's going to be structure.
Yeah.
And they're going to be going like this. Are they going to adapt well? Are they going to blend in well for the school year? And the answer is you bet they will. And you'll be able, as a parent, you'll be able to send them off knowing that they're kicking right in, and you'll be back into your work schedule or whatever else schedule you get. See, it's also good for you because I've not come out of that. But we're trying to relive those old days and let it, we're going to fly by the seat of our pants and realize, wow, it's not that I can't do the schoolwork. It isn't that I can't do summer, but it is so difficult for me to adjust. I just got into how we got things together and how we did things. And now that I loosen up, I might take a breath, but it's only for a second, and I got to pick it back up again, and I've made it harder on myself. Versus if I've got a routine, I've sat down, we've told the family's decided what we're going to do, and we follow that, people are happier.
Okay,
one of the things I see, we have young grandchildren, and we're already talking to them now about a vacation in July. See, we're already having that discussion with them. We're already setting that up. We're already check and make sure, is this the best place for you? You're a year older. Is this going to work for you? And you're getting, and so they're being able to run that and process that through their mind. So it isn't coming in and going, get in the car, let's go to the beach. And them kind of, well, I guess that's what we're going to do. No, they know, okay, we know where we're going, and we're a piece of it. And we've planned it. And
so you think it's important for families and to bring the children into discussions and what we're going to do this summer? How can we be constructive?
Yeah.
And yes, I'm going to take some summer classes, and I'm going to study a little bit in the summer too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's good. See, because how do we define family if not multiple involvement? How are the kids going to care at all what the adults are doing if they have no idea what the adults are doing? But when I'm included and I'm shown as a part, see, and years ago, now we're really going to jump back into the 20s when people went out and got the eggs and fed the cows and did all the agricultural stuff. If you didn't do your stuff, family didn't eat. It was very important. The family couldn't move without your piece.
They moved as a group.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we've moved away from that.
Yeah.
And that is not good for the family. We need to go back to that. We need to go back to where we're involving everybody.
Okay, so say we have a family out there.
Right.
What about the family having a little meeting and giving each child something that they're responsible for?
Ooh.
How about that?
And would that make for a happier
But do it in a loving way.
Yes. And make sure you're sure. Don't be unsure. Well, I don't know if we're going to do this or not. That's going to make your kids weird. No, this is what we want to do, and this is the piece I need for you to do. We're not going to say, do you want to milk the cows? Do you want to do the eggs? Do you want to do it? No. We've thought you're the best egg person. And so at 8 o'clock, we need you to get up and do the eggs. Or this is what we need for you to do. You'll be in charge of the folding chairs and getting the folding chairs when we go to the beach. Okay? So you need to get them in one pile. You need to check sure there's one for everybody. See, now I'm invested. I'm part of the family. I'm important. And does that make for a better child, a better adult, a better spouse? Whoo, yeah.
So sit down with your kids and your husband, wife, grandparents, whoever is involved in the family, and make a little summer plan.
Yes, and what I'm saying is, yeah, is that effort? Yes, but the payoff is huge, and the kids are in the zone. They don't ever really come out of the zone coming out of school. They go into a different kind of zone.
But I think you want to do it in a loving way.
Without
and
a
not
doubt.
say, you have to do this and you have to do that. But let the family decide and be a part of it.
Well, and a key word there, Peggy, is need. We need for you.
Okay.
It's important. The family needs you to take care of that. And it's fascinating to me how a first grader being in charge of chairs has, boy, I got the chairs here, and I'm bringing the chairs out, and it's a major deal. Now to adults, just I'm throwing the chairs in there, it doesn't really matter, and you go sit in your seat, and all you have is a bunch of fights. And I don't want that to be the way it is for the summer.
Right.
I want you to involve the kids, have them have a task, make them a part of the family, continue a planned schedule for the family. And so summer is just kind of a small, not a major glitch, but a small glitch. And does it need to be loving? Wow, yeah.
Try to make it fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one of the things I see is the more people know what's going on, the more fun they have.
Okay.
But when people are willy-nilly and things are crazy, the only time I've ever saw that people define that as fun was when there were hippies in the world.
All right.
Yeah, let it all hang out.
So sit down with the family and plan some things for the summer and let each person have something they're responsible for.
Yes.
Even a small child can be responsible for something.
Just like
All
I
right.
said, you get a small child can pick up an aluminum chair and take it to the car. And you will be amazed at how that affects the mood.
Because everybody's needed.
Yes. Ooh.
In the
When you
family.
increase the need of everybody in the family, you increase the intimacy of people in the family.
And we all need each other.
Ooh,
Roger,
amen.
thank you so much for coming.
to
Dr.
be here.
Roger Rhoades. So we better get out there and get together and plan what we're going to do this summer to make it good for everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.